Iowa Live.
From the Carl Chevrolet Studios in West Des Moines, welcome to Iowa Live. I am Lou, and boy, we've got a very fun program for you today. Going to learn a little something about something that happened on this day in Iowa history. And yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, we talked to Professor Jeff Stein, and we learned about a famous baseball player from here in the state of Iowa. Today, we're going to learn about a famous actress from central Iowa that I'm sure you heard of, but maybe didn't realize she was from here. Hello, Professor Stein. Oh, there, now I can hear you, Jeff. There you are. How are you, sir?
I am doing well, and I hope you are the same.
Yes, we are. Now, we love learning about athletes that are from central Iowa and Iowa in general. We learned about that yesterday. But there is an actress that I think a lot of people might realize who this person is, but maybe they don't realize they're from central Iowa. Who are we talking about?
Well, we're talking about a woman, Lou, who was born on this date in Marshalltown in 1946, and from the time she was born, Mary Beth Suppinger knew she was an actress. She once told an interviewer that the first play she ever saw was put on by children in her neighborhood. She then realized that the people she saw on television and in movies were actors, and once she knew that, she understood, not that she wanted to be an actress someday, that she already was an actress. Her older next-door neighbor and babysitter was Jean Seberg, who herself would become a world-renowned actress. Something in the water in that neighborhood in Marshalltown, apparently. Well, Mary Beth graduated from the University of Iowa in 1968. She studied at the New York University Tisch School of the Arts. She was married for a time to another actor named William Hurt, and that is how she became known professionally as Mary Beth Hurt.
And under that name, she was very well known for her performances on the stage, wasn't she?
Absolutely. She made her New York stage debut in 1974 and has been nominated for no fewer than 3 Tony Awards. Now, her film debut was in Woody Allen's dramatic film Interiors. She played the middle sister in that movie. She also played, and folks should know this role, she played Helen Holm Garp in The World According to Garp, and was also featured in director Martin Scorsese's film, The Age of Innocence. And talk about coming full circle, she even played Jean Seberg through voiceover in a 1995 documentary about her fellow Marshalltown native.
Wow, World According to Garp, that was the Robin Williams movie, wasn't it?
Absolutely, and written by someone who studied at the Iowa Writers Workshop, John Irving.
How about that? Now, after nearly 5 decades, it sounds like she's still performing.
Still acting. Most
Wow.
recent film was called Change in the Air. That was released in 2018. She once said, Lou, she had never been cast as a mistress. Instead, as the girl men marry, not the one they have affairs with. Always an actress, Mary Beth Suppinger Hurt was born up the road from you in Marshalltown on this date in 1946. And by my math, that is 77 years ago today.
Wow, and that's one of the most recognizable people, actresses, and they're from right here in central Iowa. What is it fascinating for people to realize that people from Iowa go on to do such great things, Professor?
Well, and there are some people, when I tell these stories, they say, well, yeah, but they left Iowa. Well, you go where the job is. However, what do you learn in Iowa? You learn morals, ethics, good work ethic in particular, and those are great qualities. Plus, our dialect is pretty neutral. And so as opposed to a Northeastern accent or a Southern accent, our people can adapt our voices starting at a baseline that is very neutral, and I think that works whether it's in journalism or acting.
So basically what you're saying is we goodlier speak English, right?
We talk good here.
Yeah, and I love the accent part about it. Never even thought about that, or the lack thereof an accent. Really cool stuff. All right, now if people want to find out more tidbits like this, more actors and actresses and athletes that are from the state of Iowa, things like this happen each and every day, and you have a place where they can go.
Go to iowaalmanac.com. This story is there. Every story we do on weekdays iowaalmanac.com and on the socials at Iowa Almanac.
All right, now we are going to visit with you. We're going to give you a day off tomorrow, Professor, and then we are going to visit with you on Thursday, and we're going to talk about something that happened here in the state of Iowa, more than 100 years ago, right?
And it's going to sound like it was just ripped from yesterday's news. So that's a tease for Thursday.
That's exactly what we'll talk about on Thursday then. Professor Stein, thank you so much, and we will see you on Thursday, sir. Don't go too far. We'll find out what is going on around Des Moines. We'll find out what we can catch in Des Moines with Alex Wilson. That's next here on Iowa Live.